I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. There's a second Jenny's location on its way to Charlotte, and that's no surprise. Whenever their doors are open, you can see a line wrapped all the way around the building. Earlier today, just before 2 o'clock, neighbors heard a big boom sound, and what many of them are saying they felt like it was an earthquake. But in reality, their neighbor's home exploded. If the bill is passed, it could greatly impact schools right here in Charlotte, where there are currently 308 open teaching positions. The Charlotte Fire Department rescued 34 people this morning, and residents are saying this is the worst flooding they've seen in nearly 40 years. Keep pounding, Carolina Panthers fans. The Panthers officially announced their 2019 preseason schedule, kicking it off on August 8th with a game against the Chicago Bears. Police are investigating Charlotte's latest homicide. A woman was found shot to death in her car in North Charlotte. Gastonia police are investigating a deadly shooting. Overnight, a man's body was found in someone's front yard. Right now, police are canvassing the area and are still looking for the person who did it. An explosion. 6,500 square feet of home destroyed. A man trapped inside the home called 911 while underneath the debris. He was rescued with life-threatening injuries, but firefighters believe there could be more people below the pile.
We heard this explosion. It sounded like a boom.
Thought earthquake, explosion. Actually, I thought it was my house that exploded.
An explosion felt for miles.
So I ran straight out to the patio thinking the house was going to collapse.
And the doors shook and everything.
It happened in the heart of Ballantyne Country Club, where neighbors continued to feel the wrath. A roof breaking open. Walls torn apart. A kitchen shook. Glass and screen doors not strong enough to stay in place.
Then all of a sudden my phone started ringing saying that alarms were going off at my house.
Charlotte Fire Department is still calling this a recovery mission, but won't say who they could be looking for or if they expect casualties.
I pray to God that that's not the case.
In the meantime, neighbors.
Well, at first I thought, could it be 4th of July fireworks that went off the wrong way? But then I quickly said, no, it's just too big for that.
And even fire officials.
Me personally, I have not seen something like this in Charlotte.
Are trying to wrap their heads around what happened. In Ballantyne, this is Romnie Mills, Fox 46 Charlotte.
This would be something great for kids.
Retired teacher Sheila Walker is happy to hear that North Carolina is trying to fix the state's teacher shortage. A proposed bill would help fill empty teaching positions at schools that are considered high need. Retired teachers would benefit. They'd be able to keep their retirement benefits on top of earning an entry-level teacher pay. Walker retired from Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools just 1 year ago. She's considering double dipping.
It's something I would look at and really consider, knowing that I could go in and I wouldn't be pulled out as quickly, or that I could do a whole week or a whole 6 months or even a whole year in one school would be something to look at.
Walker says this bill would benefit kids in the classroom.
It will give the kids the consistency and have that one teacher, because different teachers have different teaching style.
If the bill is passed, it could greatly impact schools right here in Charlotte, where there are currently 308 open teaching positions. The bill is on its way to Governor Roy Cooper's desk, but Walker still has questions, like whether the money they make would go back into the retirement system and how long will they be able to do it. This is Romnie Mills, Fox 46 Charlotte.
I'm still in shock, definitely. I'm sure it's going to hit me hard later.
First responders rescued Rachel Brumbelow and her family from the dangerous floodwaters. Riverside Drive along the Catawba River flooded. Heavy rain paired with the dam release caused all of this.
3:30 this morning, went outside, heard a noise, went outside and saw that our cars were completely submerged. The whole front of our house, you could not see where the lake started or stopped. And the fire department was there saying that they were there to evacuate us.
She and others like Sherry Rutledge came back to assess the damage, but the floodwaters are still too high for them to get back to their homes.
Can't get down there. I'm imagining it's probably at least hip high inside the house.
Homeowners said they had no warning.
We actually had a meeting with Charlotte Storm Water a few weeks ago, and we're told that we wouldn't flood.
Now they're leaning on family and friends to help them get through this tough time.
Luckily, we have some place to go, but we have no vehicles and we don't know the condition of our house.
In Mount Holly, this is Romnie Mills, Fox 46 Charlotte.